Hello people, so I just wanted to make a quick little video. Literally I'm recording it with my phone. Well, I always record with my phone, but I'm recording it this way, and so this is going to be really quick. I just want to talk about some of my spoiler thoughts for Wonder Woman 1984. When I reviewed the movie, I gave it a 7.9. Since then, since I watched it a second time, kind of let the hype die down a little bit. I changed my score to a 7.3, and I stand by that score. And I don't know why this movie's getting as much hate as it does. I don't think it is nearly as bad as people say it is. And yeah, I'm just fairly shocked about all of a sudden the reviews just kind of tanked. And I'm hearing not so from just people, the general audience, people around me. I'm not hearing good things about it. And there are things I do like about this movie. The whole entire cast does a fantastic job. They do have some cheesiness, but like I said, I enjoy the cheesiness style because that's what they were going for. The action sequences were tolerable. I had fun watching them, and the musical score by Hans Zimmer is really good. But my spoiler thoughts are more of the third act problems I have, and that's the suspension of belief part where Max Lord gets everyone's wish. It gets a little illogical, and I do agree with that, and that is a problem. But it did not bother me as much because by the end of the day, I enjoyed the movie. Of course, Cheetah showing up as a cheetah didn't really make any sense, but in that whole I was very let down by that fight. It didn't do anything for me. It was just a punching bag for Wonder Woman, because she couldn't really do anything to Max Lord because he's like a human. So that was a letdown for me. And what other spoiler thoughts? Steve Trevor and another guy's body didn't really add up for me. Like there's too many consequences that would show up to that just for the movie to be like, oh, that's fine. And yeah, there are a lot of problems to this movie, I will admit that. But by the end of the day, I enjoy watching it. The problems I have, I kind of just let them go while watching it and just kind of have fun with it. Like you kind of have to do that with a lot of the DC movies. But yeah, I see what they were going for, and I almost feel I feel what they were trying to do and what they were going for. Of course, every marking stone was not hit perfectly, but I felt very in tune with the movie. And yes, I know it is a little too long, but it's not like I've heard people say that oh, you could take off like 30 minutes. I disagree with that. Maybe 15. But yeah, besides that, the other big problem I have was The Rock just kind of shows up. There's no really explanation of how The Rock kind of gets into play to where it is. There's too many coincidences that, oh, The Rock so happens to be working directly with Wonder Woman, but she wasn't aware with it. And I know there's a lot of things to do with that, but I was very in tune with the movie, and I enjoyed it. And yes, I will admit, everybody's criticism of the movie is 100% correct. Every single criticism I heard, people that I know that I hate the movie, every single criticism that they have, I 100% agree with. It's just there are many things that stand out to me that I've heard people... There are good things in this movie. I think everyone can admit that there's good things in this movie. It's just those things hit me more than it did the average person. The highs of the movie were just so high for me. And the scene where Diana revokes her wish and starts to fly, one of the best scenes of the whole DCEU, and it was really impactful. And yeah, I just want to let out my thoughts on that because it's almost like this movie's a guilty pleasure for me. I will say that this movie is definitely a guilty pleasure. I like it, but I don't like to say that I like it because I do have problems with it. And yeah, those are my spoiler thoughts for Wonder Woman 1984. So like, share, subscribe, and stuff like that, and adios.